Adam with Protection Design Concepts. I got an order in for ESSTAC. Let's see what we got. Looks like we got a mag, 300 bag, multicam, holds 10 AR magazines or M4 magazines. Has a nice strap. I've showed this in videos before. Multicam and black multicam have really been selling, so I got another one in. It looks like we got some 40-degree angle patches. We got some black, another black, Ranger green. I originally only got them in black multicam and regular multicam, but they've been selling so good, I went ahead and got more for the inventory. Wolf gray, Ranger green again. I think I ended up getting 3 and 3, just so I can keep monitoring how they're selling. For some reason, wolf gray is not as moving as fast as anything else. There's a coyote, but ESSTAC, they make these. You know, most of these Cordura companies, they're great at getting inventory out, but they also don't want to overstock just products and goods, right? So these take about 10 days from order point as a dealer to get in. So I try to stay ahead of that. You know, it's a risk a little bit as a business owner, but again, you're trying to monitor out there, right? You're confident that ESSTAC is a good company. You're confident that the 40-degree pouch is a good product that's going to be used by anybody that's, you know, running a range belt, a battle belt. So you're not really taking much of a risk. They'll sell through, especially in the color palettes. It's just, you know, how long will you sit on the inventory? That's one of the kind of gambles you're always taking as a business owner. But like I said, I can't go wrong with 3 of each. What I'll do with all this is I'll price them. I'll throw some branding on there, right? So what do we do at Protection Design Concepts? We provide the gear and equipment for your mission, right? I'll throw a branding sticker on there, and then I'll put a barcode and price on it, whether or not these go into one of the stores that I provide gear for, or they'll be sold direct to consumer through my website, www.protectiondesignconcepts.com. You know, please visit it. Small business, law enforcement owned. Try to get you the best equipment that you need for your mission, right? And I really want to understand that what that mission is. There's nothing better than talking to a customer, whether that's via email, chat, or on the phone, and really taking the time to figure out what do they need. So often gear companies, they get too big and they look at you as a number. My goal, no matter how this company grows, right, I'm hoping it grows exponentially, but my goal is to always have that one-on-one customer interaction. And if I ever get to the point where I have staff, to really ingrain from a leadership perspective on what that means. And make people that are spending their hard-earned money, especially if they're going to use this gear to protect their family or in their job, right, which is, you know, either first responder, military, whatever it is, you know, they're going to spend their own money. Make sure it's the right gear that, you know, really understands the context of what they're doing, how they're going to apply it. And if they're looking at something that you think, you know, that is probably not the right product, steer them in a product that you know will work. Something that I've tested. So that's what I'm going to keep trying to instill through, you know, my company and what my values are. So again, treat people right, treat them how you want to be treated. I think that'll reflect highly in your business. So for all those young entrepreneurs out there, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to fail. Just try to be the best business person you can be and apply those concepts. So I really appreciate everybody that watches the videos, that subscribes to the channels, that's following me on social media, that's gone to the website, that's done everything. I'm trying to make you feel good every time you purchase something, and I think that's reflected in a lot of the repeat customers I have. So again, I can't thank you all enough from the bottom of my heart. Really appreciate it. Protection Design Concepts, where we provide the gear and equipment for your mission. Thanks so much.